If you happen to have steak on your menu item, please make sure that the steak knife follows the card. Otherwise, you're liable to have fish instead of steak. Very, very important. Okay? If you get thirsty during the course of the dinner, the bar is open until 10 o'clock.
There's Peggy coming back from the bar.
Because of Peggy. Get up, walk over until we'll fix whatever you want to drink. Our number one bartender doing an outstanding job. So, we don't do any requests other than drinks. You all have to do your own thing when it comes to that. So without further ado, the staff is going to start bringing food out in just a second. If you want, I think we've got wine with dinner. I'm not sure whether it's red or white. They'll come around. Our servers will be coming out and working on that side of it. Again, we're blessed to have all of you here. Before we sit down and start dinner, I would ask you if we could please bow your heads, and I'd like to have a short prayer before we partake on this wonderful evening. Dear Lord God, bless Melanie and Brian as they start a journey through their entire lives. Be with them, guide them, help them to support each other and be together and have the happiness and joy that all the people in this room share with the support of friends and family. Thank you for all the people that have been here to join us this evening, all of the friends, all of the families that have come in from several distant miles in many cases. We ask you to bless all of them, give them safe travel as they return home, and be with all of us tomorrow when we have an amazing day with the wedding of Melanie and Brian. In the name of the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. I want to thank all of you for coming to join us in this pre-celebration tonight. It is a pleasure to host you, to have you join us in this most special occasion. We are so pleased and blessed to have each and every one of you here with us. Some of you have traveled a long way. Some of you have come from close by and even walked here versus driving. So we've had people flying in from the hinterlands of the north, where it's cold, or most of the time it's cold. I don't feel I didn't say you, even though you acknowledge that. But I want to thank all of you for joining us.
You're fine.
I want to thank the Galvez for doing an incredible job to set up and provide a great meal from start to finish. We've been blessed with what they have provided for us tonight to make this a special evening. And I want to thank the staff and our chef for that. Now, without further ado, I'd like to make this little statement regarding Brian and Melanie. Going back a few short years, when Brian first introduced Melanie to us, we knew there was something special here. Brian never introduced anyone that he went out with as his girlfriend. It was always, "This is my friend." When he introduced Melanie to Sheila and me, Brian said, "I want you to meet my girlfriend, Melanie." the wheels started turning as soon as he said that, because knowing Brian way back, we knew that this was something that was very, very special. As we got to know Melanie, not only at tailgates and at the beach, but around our place, up in Baton Rouge, we also realized that we were gaining a beautiful, lovely daughter, another blonde in the family.
It's totally fine.
The third one. So we were very, very blessed to have another beautiful young lady, and I've gained another beautiful daughter officially tomorrow. Join our family. Now, he said, if you noticed on the table when you came in, Brian's already done.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Melanie's almost done. She's got another, not quite 24 hours. With that, we are looking forward so much to tomorrow for the official ceremony to welcome you into our family. Greg and Lynn, thank you for raising such a wonderful young lady, such a beautiful young lady. We are so happy to join your family with our family to become one great family for the future. Thank you so much. And with that, I want to turn the mic over to my beautiful bride, Sheila.
But I just want to say that we couldn't have expected Ryan to make a better choice for our new daughter. And I thought about what I wanted to say tonight because I knew I would cry through everything. So I'm going to give them each a gift. I have 10 items here that I'm going to start with. I'm not a microphone girl, you know. This is from the day you were born until day you get married. For Brian. And look what it says. Brian. I don't know if it's like Brian to anybody. You all got Brian. And I'm going to acknowledge our out-of-town friends. The Ross, the Pettis, our local friends, everyone that's here. I'm so happy to share this with you. And I have a special hanky that I was going to carry down the aisle tomorrow. And Donna today, as we were decorating, Donna said, Sheila, share that with Brian and Melanie. Brian was born on Mother's Day weekend. And Ken was staying in the hospital like for days. So he was about 3 days old when it was Mother's Day. And I had pretty much a champagne and steak brunch in the hospital. And my gift was this handkerchief for Mom for delivering a baby on Mother's Day weekend.
Aww.
And Doc said, you need to remember these memories, your life. And I'm going to give this to Melanie. I don't need it every Maybe new memories. And one day, if you're blessed with a baby, like you were Brian, and you were in it.
It's so sweet.
They're recorded and we're done.
Would you do a step on it? Oh, it's going through the hole. Step on
I'm a little hoarse when I'm talking a lot. I lose my voice, so y'all bear with me.
He's not choked up.
First, before I get into anything about George, on behalf of Lynn and I and our family and guests, a big thank you to all of you for this unbelievable. Thank you very much. Well, Melanie.
Rat! Rat!
You know your mother and I love you very much. And one of the happiest days of our lives was May 13th, 27 years ago. That's the day we got to use the name of anything. We're so very proud of you, Melanie. Not just for what you've accomplished in your short life, but for the beautiful, loving, caring, tender-hearted woman that you've grown up to be. And we mean that. And it all started 28 years ago, on August 15th. And I'll never forget that day. I drove on to Methodist Hospital 3 days before the day got there. And I checked her in, made sure everything was okay, and I did what every expectant father should do. I went to walk. It was a beautiful morning. Y'all want to hear some stuff about?
Yes.
She was quite shy as a brave but shy. I remember she was about, I guess, a year and a half ago in Florida on vacation. And she was sitting at the table having breakfast, and somebody walked in and said, "Hi, Melanie." And she put her face down in the cereal bowl. She grew out of the shyness. She was still brave though. I remember it was probably another year or so later. She was still in the car seat. They got a phone call in the morning, and it's Mom. "A lot of keys in the car. Melanie's inside." And there's no one to shop the doors. So we went over there, and there she was, happy, sitting in a little car seat. Now we started getting a little older, and we took a snow skiing, and she took right off on that. She was a little big then. And then she started developing this knack for sports. You know, after the snow skiing was sports. And she baseball. And she excelled. Let me tell you, I was her coach. She got the coveted position of far right field. Because you never know if a lefty gets up and drops the ball. But she got a little over and her attention got the boys.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, they didn't date. It was kind of weird. When I grew up, you went to the girl's house, knocked on the door, you met the family, you went on a date. They just went out, everybody went out together, and 3 weeks later, she go, oh, well, I go out with him now. And I go out with him now. And it's like, okay. And she never really brought people home. I knew everyone because they were part of this group. And then she brought Mr. Brian home.
Mr. Brian! I like that you called him Mr. Brian.
Mr. Brian. And as Phil Robinson would say, I was having that. Brian, you're a classy guy. You got the entrepreneurial spirit. There's something about your face I like. And after tomorrow, you will be my favorite son. You know, I kind of look at it, I'm not giving the daughter away, I'm bringing my son in. So this is great. I guess I can give you some advice.
Show them the gun collection.
You heard her say, I know you heard her say, men are for laws, women are for Venus.
Yeah.
Oh, men are for laws. Women are from a galaxy far, far. Space travel is very dangerous. Be careful. So, I guess we'll do a toast. You know, my kind of thing, life is kind of boils down to two things, guys. Dreams and memories. Pretty much it. You got big dreams and you got great memories. Little dreams, little memories. No dreams, no memories. So here's the toast. They got a long, blessed marriage with giant dreams and great memories.
Many of you may not know this, but Brian and I are not related. I've known him since first grade. We're not. How long is that? 25 years. From the first day, he's always been more than willing to share his toys, his books. We even got in a fight, but over a girl. That's when I knew that him and I have been best friends for a long time. And for those 25 years, he's been humorous, caring, and a loyal friend who guided the grassroots. And for that, I truly appreciate the guys in the best game. Truly do. When I first met Brian and Melanie, or actually when I first heard about Brian and Melanie, it was after a little tailgate. And I'll be quite honest with everyone, with shock. Because I've known Alex since high school, and I know what she's capable of and what Brian's capable of. But I quickly learned that having Brian, having Melanie, having a little bit of booze, you're gonna have one hell of a time. But in all seriousness, I do want to say that every time I see you two together, it puts a huge smile on my face, knowing that the excitement, love that you'll have for each other brings happiness, and happiness to everyone around you. Cheers. Here's to Mr. and Mrs. Dunn.
My arm is like falling.
Peg, we can't hear you. She's not talking.
Someone hold the microphone.
She's not only been my friend, she's been like a sister. She's been a roommate, an encourager, partner in crime, and someone I can always go to. We laughed, cried, yelled, sang, screamed, but most of all, we've done a lot of laughing and amazing and memories along the way. When you're looking for a husband or a partner, you always say opposites attract. But I found a best friend. It was definitely he's opposites attract. We both learned the art of compromise. Through the years of our many differences, just prepping yourself for marriage. What I've come to realize over the years that it's not a million little ways that we're different, but the handful of big ways that we're the same. I'm so happy for Melanie and Brian and many more years we get to share memories as married couples and soon as families.
First of all, Brian and I would like to thank you all for being here tonight, for being here for our wedding. We know a lot of you came a long way and made special arrangements to be here for us, and there's just not enough words to express our appreciation. I was trying to think of a way to explain just how much all of you mean to us, and I think the best way to put it is that Brian and I's relationship is like a puzzle, and each and every one of you are a piece of that puzzle. It is your love and support that's gotten us to where we are today, and for that we are forever grateful to all of you. I would also like to give special thanks to my incredible bridesmaids, my amazing matron of honor, who've been a constant source of support, not only just through this wedding process, but as long as I've been with each of them. Since I toasted each of you individually at my bridesmaids brunch, I thought I'd read you a little poem. No, I did not write this, I found it online, but I toasted a little bit for y'all. Here it goes. Through the ins and outs, and thick and thin, no matter what's happened, there you've been. You smile when I need it, and listen when I agree. You hug me when I cry, and look over your sleep. I try to make girls more than diamonds or gold, and I promise I will when we're saggy and old. by my side when I say I do, for I wouldn't be me without friends like you. Now to my family, I'm so excited to have siblings now. As you now know, I'm an only child, so gaining 5 siblings in one day, that's pretty awesome. Shannon, I feel like you are already my sister. I know that we'll always be the best of friends. Matt and Danny couldn't be here tonight, but and Chip and Aaron, who I just met today. I really look forward to getting to know y'all and to being a good sister to y'all and getting into your children. Ms. Sheila and Mr. Art, from the first day I met y'all, I felt welcome and accepted. I've already been so blessed to have such incredible parents, and now to be blessed with more incredible parents. I don't know how that's a lesson. I want to thank y'all for raising Ryan to be such an amazing man. Y'all shown him what a good marriage is supposed to be. Mr. Art, you've shown him how a husband is supposed to treat his wife. And Ms. Sheila, you've shown him and taught him patience in the marriage.
He's like, I don't know how I feel about that.
As long as I live, I will love Brian and take care of him just as we always have. And I love y'all so much. Thank you for loving me and for this beautiful dinner that is more than I could have ever imagined. And to my parents. Since I'm an only child, it's always just been the 3 of us. We're a family, we're a team, and I wouldn't have had it any other way. You know, I may or may not have some separation issues, but I don't care. I like hanging out with them. I love them. As a unit, they taught me so much about marriage. They showed me that marriage is a commitment, to promise to each other, to God, and it's a blessing. They've also shown me how to treat a spouse, and that a spouse is more than just the person you love and want to spend the rest of your life with. Your spouse is your companion in life, your partner, the person you respect and make all your decisions with, and the person you take care of until death do you part, and then you haunt the crowd. Yeah. My parents each individually taught me things as well. My dad is one of the strongest, most courageous men I've ever been. I've always looked up to him, and in my eyes, he could do no wrong. He always knows what to do. I would follow my dad on a cliff. He told me that's what. So when my dad started asking me, "What are you and Brian's future plans? You'll probably get married, right?" Well, that just confirmed what I already knew, that Brian was the one. My dad just taught me to be loyal, dependable, and how to take care of himself. But my mom taught me how to take care of someone else. My mom is the most caring, supportive, nurturing wife and mother. From day one, my mom has been the most incredible mom to me, and as I stand here today, 28 years old, about to be married, not one thing has changed. Without her, I wouldn't be who I am today. My mom's completely unselfish. She would do anything for anybody, and I don't know how she does it. She's my best friend, and I hope to be exactly like her every day. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you do for me, and thank you for the beautiful wedding we're going to have tomorrow. If you don't know, my mom pretty much planned the entire wedding. Of course, my dad is the CFO. Last but not least, thank you for loving Brian as much as I do, and for accepting him as part of our family. And to my love. You know, I remember the first time I saw Brian. I was a freshman in high school at North Shore, and he was a senior. And we were there for our freshman orientation, and he was the guy showing everyone around school, like giving the tour. And I just thought, he was so cute and so cool. So cut to the next time I recall seeing Brian in college, and he's kicking Katie and me out of the bar for underage drinking. So I still thought he was really cute, but not so cool. To know Brian is to love him. I think everyone here would agree with that. Brian is the most outgoing, upbeat person. He's the kind of person who's never met a stranger. My girl Paula at school said the opposite is correct. I think she was right.
Shout out.
Brian really is perfect for me and has all of the qualities of my husband. He treats me like a princess. He protects me. He loves me unconditionally, even in the mornings when I'm terrible and Brian, I love you so much, and I thank God for you every night. I can't wait to be your wife, and I promise I will love you with everything I have for the rest of my life.
Tough back and forth. I'll keep this kind of quick. I'm losing my voice and talking so much. For those of you that don't know me as well as most everyone in this room, I'm not much of a talker. No. I want to start off by telling my mom and dad, thank you. This rehearsal dinner is wonderful. The food was great. Good bar. Everything has been fantastic. Also, the amount of planning that y'all have put into this has helped Melanie so much. I mean, we didn't have to do anything. You know, this has been the most stress-free week for some sort of major life event to go on that is possible. And you guys have done just so much. It's awesome. I'm not good at speeches, so y'all can't. It's also great. My brothers and I, we don't get together much as a family. Matt lives outside of DC. Chip lives in South Florida. It's very rare for all of us to be together. And it's, you know, sometimes you don't realize how much you miss your family until you're all together. And I love you guys. It was so great to hang out with y'all last night. It means the world to me that y'all are here. My cousins that I don't see very often, Dustin, Jessica, Thad, you guys, it's great catching up. And the thing I love about my family the most, even though we're spread all across the country, the second we're together, it could be a day of not seeing one another. It could be 5 years of not seeing each other. And we don't skip a beat. We just pick up immediately where we left off. And for that to be possible, you have to have good examples to follow. And that's where my mom and dad come in. They set one of the strongest foundations of the family you can possibly imagine. They led purely by example, their faith, their devotion and love to one another. And I've never really told them thank you officially. I guess this is as official as it gets in front of everyone we love and know.
Never a microphone.
No. Thank you all so much for everything. I love you guys. My groomsmen and my friends that are here tonight that have come from out of town, same thing. We are, after high school and college, we all just scattered. And we don't get to see each other as often as, you know, we probably should try. But having you guys here means the world to me as well. Y'all are like family, every single one of you. And I couldn't, you know, tomorrow's the most important day of my life. And I can't imagine doing it without any of you here. So thank you guys for being here, for Melanie and I. Mr. Greg and Slim, Melanie hit the nail on the head with this. You guys have accepted me as one of your own. I remember at Lauren's wedding a few years ago, it was right after we started dating. And it's kind of the first night I got to meet the family. And from that night, all of you that I met, it was Commander's Palace. All of you I met there that night have just, from day one, accepted me and have basically brought me into the family as one of your own. Thank you all for that. You're wonderful. You guys have got to know a lot of you throughout the past few years. And I love spending time with all of you, getting to know you. Just a great family, and I can't be happier to officially be part of it tomorrow. I know I'm forgetting to thank people here. So many of y'all that I love and care about out here. Mel's trying to tell me I have to say something to Shannon. Who was my roommate this evening. evening. Let it know that Matt and Chip were also our roommates this evening. I had to bring a couple of trumpet players into the room. Poor Jason this week long. No, Shannon is the only sibling I had that lives close to me. And, you know, love her to death. She's kind of like me. A little bit younger, obviously, but we kind of have the same personality. She's wonderful. She's great. I can't tell you enough how much Shannon has done for me. Just talking, texting, whatever. It's usually texting. I don't like talking to her. But, you know, if I ever have a problem or need any sort of advice, I've gone to Shannon in the past, and she is one of the smartest, most rational, most beautiful sisters I can imagine. And I love you. Thank you so much for being my sister. I was blessed to have you. I guess I should thank y'all for that too. Yes, she is. Go Tigers. She is. My brothers actually went to other schools. Different men. No, but I'll go ahead and kind of cut this short and ask like everybody shorter. I kind of ramble. No, thank you all so much. Tomorrow is the most important day of mine, Mel's life. And Mel, I can't wait for tomorrow. I usually don't get excited too much, but tomorrow I'm like a kid like before Christmas. It's getting the greatest gift you can imagine in the world.
Can you help me out? You want to hold it? I've got 37 minutes on this thing. If you need to turn it
Brian
off.
didn't realize that he just led me into a speech that just came to my heart like just now. So he said like he can't wait, he's so excited like Christmas, and it brings me back to my parents had a lot of videos. They got the video camera the year I was born, so we have a lot of home videos. And one of these videos, Christmas morning, Santa Claus would not only put gifts under the tree, but we had gifts, piles for each child. And there was a little index card with our name on the presents. So there was one that said Matthew, and one that said Brian, one that said Shannon. And Brian would pick up his index card and set it on other presents. So Brian opens up a cute little dress. And it's very clearly not for him. It's obviously mine. I was the only girl at that time in the family. But yeah, Brian was always, you know, pretty much the center of attention. Always the one cracking jokes at the dinner table. Always the one, you know, you walk in the room and he has something to say, you would just notice him. And that little book that my mom handed over to Brian with all the pictures, you know, you see the class favorite and the who's who and all that. He always stood out and has always been there for me. I can say that I kind of followed in his footsteps a little bit. Even though I was 7 years younger, I went to LSU, and I can say like my freshman year at LSU, he really took really good care of me. Like he said, Matthew and Chip, you know, they lived so far away, but Brian was always there for me. I could call him upset. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, hey, I need you to come get me. And he was always there. He was always there. Whether I needed to talk to somebody or advice, whatever it may be, he was always there for me. And I just want to say thank you, and I love you. And he also, there was this one time. so light, but he did bring me for show and tell. Because he was there in class. Actually, technically my mom brought me. But yeah, he was so proud of his baby sister. So even though he always showed that, like, oh, I hate you, get out of my room. I knew I was in the back of my mind. I was like, well, you brought me for show and tell, so you obviously are proud of me. Anyway, I love you. The mic is now open.
With that, I want to thank everyone again for sharing this wonderful evening with us.
I can barely hold it straight.
I'm so excited.
They're gonna hate me tomorrow.
The first official step on the journey for the rest of your lives. And be blessed with all the happiness that anyone could hope and pray for. And may we share in that with Greg and Lynn and Sheila and I and all your brothers and sisters and friends. So with that, I wish you the very, very best. We love you more than words can express. And thank you for making our life so joyful.
Do y'all want everything recorded?
No, I'm fixing to go to the restaurant. You can
Who's
leave
camera?
that.
Okay, you were listening to the first
You want
bus
everything?
back to the Roosevelt.
No, I don't want to do everything.
Sitting outside waiting. So
No, Lynn wants everything.
the